When I was 13 years old, I played Resident Evil 4 for the first time. Actually, my first ever Resident Evil game. I heard the buzz surrounding it, saying it revitalized the survival horror genre. I didn't know what that meant, and I had no frame of reference for the supposedly dying genre, but it sounded good, and I had worn through my copies of Pikmin 2 and Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It was time for something. Holy shit! It wasn't all smiles and sunshine right out of the gate from me in Resident Evil 4. In some ways, it felt like my adorable little Nintendo lunchbox had grown up, trading bright, vibrant colors for this brownish, I guess. Yes, at this point, RE4 was a GameCube exclusive, and it looked like this, not like this. Yeah, this was the good old days of muddy textures and chainsaw controllers. This was my first foray into the survival horror genre, and it took some getting used to. Nintendo is still to this day the master of the couch co-op, and I had grown accustomed to playing Mario Kart and Smash Bros. With my family and friends. Resident Evil 4 is scary, but above all else, it's lonely. I spent a lot of time in that loneliness and tried to embrace it as a purposeful creative element. The dread and loneliness are part of the genre I'd come to learn, and there was a lot I enjoyed about that. I savored the game for months and grew to love its dark and dreary tone. Overcoming limited resources and finding creative ways to conserve ammo and health and Tetris fitting everything into this tiny inventory space became the game within the game that lit up my brain. I was all in, but in October of the same year, I found a new appreciation for RE4. My best friend was now able to play the game on PlayStation 2, and he seemed to have some of the same problems out of the gate that I had. The genre just takes getting used to, there's no doubt about it. But luckily for him, I was ready to walk him through the process. Me, survival horror expert of a few months and just the one game. I went to his house every day after school and we played for hours. Well, I played a lot of the time and he watched. I believe to this day that this game solidified our lifelong friendship. We eventually played Resident Evil 5 together, which fatefully is a co-op game. We also went to the midnight release of Resident Evil 6 together, and I don't speak negatively about games in this series, so we're just gonna leave it at that. In 2005, the concept of watching someone play a video game was very new. To this day, the idea baffles some, but we were doing it then and had been for decades. Arcades, younger siblings watching older siblings, parents watching their children. Seeing someone make a discovery or light up when they crack the code on a puzzle is exhilarating. In games like Resident Evil, playing with others can help us to not feel so alone, and can ease us into a rich and powerful genre we wouldn't otherwise be accustomed to. The rise of the Let's Play showed us the popularity of these games for spectators. Amnesia, Slender, Five Nights at Freddy's all elicit funny reactions from those playing them, but the Let's Player also provides company in the desolate game worlds. I played games for my friends to watch in 2005, and now I play games in a way I never imagined possible on my live stream. My first full Let's Play was Resident Evil 7 in 2018. It was my first playthrough of the game. With my community by my side, I braved the horrors of the Baker family household. We all got scared, screamed, and laughed together. I don't blame people for not understanding the shared experience of gaming. It's one of those things you have to try for yourself. I've experienced firsthand building friendships that will last my entire life through games, and I see it now every day. Most of the people in that chat on stream didn't know each other before they started watching. Friendships are made all the time because of streaming and Let's Plays, because no matter who you are, or where you come from, or what you believe, we all love the same thing, and that's the games.